Well, hello once again. Greetings, first of all, to the members of our Pilgrim Church family. Greetings as well to any visitor who might be tuning in. Danny here on behalf of all the elders at the Pilgrim Church of Christ with our daily opportunity for reflection and discernment, or in acronym style that spells out WORD. This video study will be for Wednesday, May the 10th, 2023. If you were able to tune in to last week's study, you'll remember that I referenced a book that was recently gifted to me, and it is entitled Classic Christian Prayers, subtitled A Celebration of Praise and Glory, a collection that's edited by Owen Collins, and in the book jacket, he has this to say: these meditations from many different sources offer comfort, wisdom, and joy to those who seek it. If you viewed last week's, you'll remember also that I read a prayer from a section that's entitled Prayers About Our Relationship with God. I ran across another one, and since then that struck me just as strongly, and so I thought that I would use it for our reading, our study this week. It again comes from the same section, Prayers About Our Relationship with God, but it's also from a subsection entitled Confessing Sin and Seeking God's Forgiveness. Here is this prayer for today. O Lord, open our minds to see ourselves as you see us, and from all unwillingness to know our weakness and our sin. Good Lord, deliver us from selfishness, from wishing to be the center of attention, from seeking admiration, from the desire to have our own way in all things, from unwillingness to listen to others, from resentment of criticism. Good Lord, deliver us from love of power, from jealousy, from taking pleasure in the weakness of others. Good Lord, deliver us from the weakness of indecision, from fear of adventure, from constant fear of what others are thinking of us, from fear of speaking what we know is truth and doing what we know is right. Good Lord, deliver us from possessiveness about material things and people, from carelessness about the needs of others, from selfish use of time and money, from all lack of generosity. Good Lord, deliver us from laziness of conscience, from lack of self-discipline, from failure to persevere, from depression in failure and disappointment. Good Lord, deliver us from failure to be thankful, from pretense and acting a part, from hypocrisy, from all dishonesty with ourselves and with others. Good Lord, deliver us from impurity in word, in thoughts, and in action, from failure to respect the bodies and minds of ourselves and others, from any kind of addiction. Good Lord, deliver us from hatred and anger, from sarcasm, from lack of sensitivity and division in our community, from all failure to love and to forgive. Good Lord, deliver us from failure to see our sin as an affront to God, from failure to accept the forgiveness of others. Good Lord, deliver us. So that's our prayer for today, and I pray that it will encourage you as it has encouraged me, and that it will also encourage you as it has encouraged me to be aware of my prayer life, to examine it on a regular basis to make sure I'm not getting into a routine or a scripted outline that I follow just to be saying the words, but that I'm actually praying from the heart and actually praying on behalf of others who have specific needs, and also in thankfulness to God for all his many blessings, and most of all the blessing of Jesus. I do pray that this devotional finds you being blessed by God in your daily activities, you and your family. I pray that you are having time in your busy day to spend time reading God's Word and to spend time in prayer to God for whatever things you wish to bring before Him. If you are looking for a church home to worship and to fellowship and to grow deeper into God's Word, then I would recommend that you give us a try at the Church of Christ in Pilgrim. I will assure you that should you visit us, you will get a very friendly and hearty welcome. So until our next time when we have another study, perhaps another prayer, but we'll have to wait until then and see. I just want to wish everyone well, pray that you are healthy and that there are no major difficulties in your life. So until next time, once again, this is Danny, and remember, I love each one of you. Goodbye.